fresh. Oh, hey, what's up, YouTube? It's your boy, Brian Parsons, representing Pump Squad, back with another one. Got 5 easy steps to start your own apparel company. This one you guys are going to stay tuned for. I'm bringing you the goods today. Back again, guys, bringing you the good stuff today. 5 easy steps to starting your own apparel company. Clothing line accessories are hot these days, guys. So I'm gonna give you the good information on how to make that happen. First off, branding. Who are you and what do you sell? And why should people buy it? That's the first thing you need to think about when you're thinking about starting up your own apparel company or accessories, whatever. You know, you need to create an image for yourself and for your brand. So you need to come up with an idea, a good name, a great logo, and something to be identified with. So that's your first step, guys. Come up with a creative idea, a good brand name, and something that distinguishes yourself amongst the sea of other fitness apparel companies. So make sure you spend a good amount of time doing this, guys, because this is your name, this is who you are, this is what you represent. So just like Pump Squad, you know, it's all about a group effort of people working their ass off to get to a goal. So make sure you spend your time coming up with something good and a good logo to fit, to match with you, and a good slogan. So that's first off, most important. Number 2 would be the manufacturing portion. You need to find a good company that you can go through as far as getting your apparel printed that does really good quality print. And also, if you're going to do accessories, same thing for that. They also have to include embroidery and other features also. You know, special tags, hems, cuts, things like that. So make sure you check out your manufacturer, make sure, you know, and it's best, honestly, I know you can get, you know, everything a lot cheaper, you know, if you get your stuff overseas, China, what have you. But it's a lot more beneficial if you can get your stuff made here. A lot of times you get better communication. You can get an exactly, you know, you can get sent, you know, like an example or something like that. Finished product if you're doing embroidery, things like that. Or even the type of materials that are going to be used. So, you know, if it's local. So, you know, just keep that in mind. You know, like I said, if you're going to go, you know, mass production route, you'll understand it makes more sense to purchase your products overseas. You know, you can buy huge quantities, but just be careful because you don't want to be stuck in a situation, you know, that you're paying a huge amount of money on, or a deposit on something you get back and it's you know, crappy work, you know, because you want it to be something that people are going to want to wear. Third point is set yourself up with an online store. That's absolutely, you know, the way to go nowadays, guys. I wouldn't even, you know, unless you have a lot of money and resources, don't even consider the idea of, you know, trying to get yourself into like a Walmart or something like that. You know, it's a very difficult process. You know, it's not even just as much as how many units can you sell and all this, which is absolutely has to be a substantial amount. There's also a lot of other gray area issues that you have to be able to deal with, you know, to get yourself into a retail store. So just sell it yourself online. You know, you can set up, you know, several different website companies that have hosting and domain names and everything all in one. You know, they track your inventory, all that stuff. That's the way to go. You know, that way you can monitor your you know, your sales and, you know, your taxes and everything all in one. So that would be my recommendation. Along with that, what else was there for the website? I think that's it. I feel like I'm missing something for your website. Just make sure you have yourself set up with like a, you know, good printer, things like that. You know, I'd get like a Zebra Dynamo printer or something like that. You know, make sure you got that on hand so you could get the orders out, shipped, you know, quickly, you know, and a weight scale, you know, just things like that. Just the basic stuff you'll need. The fourth one was marketing. Oh, that's what it was. I'm sorry. Go back to the third point. Your vendor's ID number and a tax ID number. The vendor Number might vary depending on who you're gonna go through or what state you live in. But the tax ID number is required anywhere in the United States. So just make sure you can get that free on the IRS website, and you know, have all your information ready. You know, and then you get your tax ID number, and the vendor number varies, like I said, from state to state. So back on to number 4, marketing, guys. Marketing, very important. So what you need to do is make sure you get yourself out there. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, every social media platform that you can get yourself out there on. Get yourself out there and let people know what you stand for. You know, let people know, you know, why they should buy your products. You know, but like I said, you know, create an image behind it. You know, it's a lot easier. You know, if people can see your brand and they know what's affiliated with that brand. You know, so if they see you, you know, they know. You know, and especially as yourself, if you market yourself. So first off, you know, if you're, you know, if, like myself, for example, Pump Squad, okay, you know, it's pretty obvious, okay? You walk around, you want to present yourself as the type of person that represents the clothing that you're trying to sell. So, you know, look the part, first off. You know, if you're trying to sell apparel clothing, fitness apparel clothing, you should look like you at least work out. You know, that's just my personal opinion. And, you know, you want your team members to be in the same mindset there too. So get yourself out there, social media, advertise the hell out of it. You know, leave business cards wherever you go, drop off flyers, whatever you can do to get yourself out there. But make sure it's clear cut and simple what you stand for. So, and then the last point was the LLC license and trademarks. That's a tricky one. Like I said, I leave that for last. And the reason being, the majority of you guys out there, I'm assuming, are, you know, getting started, don't have a ton of money to work with. And, you know, you don't really know, you know, how things are gonna turn out. And I'd like to leave that for last, you know, not way down the line. But once you start selling apparel and you start to get an idea of how well things are going, you know, if your products are moving fairly well and they're doing pretty decent, you know, then go ahead and file for your, you know, LLC when you can afford to do that. And then the trademark as soon as you can afford to do that. And the reason is, you know, if you have a logo or brand name, you know, you don't want anybody else to steal it. And 9 times out of 10, you're not really gonna have that issue when you're smaller, you know, but as your, you know, popularity increases, you know, other, you know, big manufacturers see that and they say, you know, I wonder if this guy has a trademark or patent or something on his product, you know. They'll check into it and they'll steal your shit, you know, if you don't have it registered. So get that done as soon as you possibly can, guys. Like I said, there's a ton of information you can find on this, but it's always best, you know, if you have any questions, feel free to comment down below, message me, pumpsquadapparel@gmail.com, let me know. I'm always willing to help. There's a lot of information. It almost requires more than 5 steps in this series, but I'm down to the 5 most immediate steps to get started. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Like I said, comment down below, subscribe to my channel, like the video. pumpsquadapparel@gmail.com. Check me out, pumpsquadapparel.com. Holla back at ya.